Alrighty. Let me see. Do a quick rundown. Razor here.
What's up?
Hot Nut right here.
Yep.
Quags here.
What's good, man?
Chip Dog here.
Yeah.
And now you can introduce.
All right, we got some special guests here. Anybody ever thinking about getting your physical, mental strengthened? We got the guys right here. Please introduce yourselves.
I'm Mo. You can find me on IG. Mo motivates me.
Taj, you could find me on IG, Train Like Taj. We're co-owners over at the Fitness Sanctuary, gym located over in Lincoln.
First of all, you guys need a name. So when you come on and be like, yo, I'm Mo, I'm Taj, you need, and we are.
Mo and Taj.
I was
Mo and Taj.
Listen, man. We the owners of the fitness sanctuary. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, hey, you play that?
Just run it with that. I'm Mo, I'm Taj, Fitness Sanctuary. Nah, that doesn't work.
We're brothers.
Yeah,
we're
we gotta
brothers.
get your name,
and
man. We gotta get you guys' name. Before you leave,
We're definitely going to work on it
we
now.
gotta get you a
The
slogan right
Sanctuarians. The Sanctuarians. How about that? Nah?
Nah.
All right.
Nah, I don't go. Don't got that ring.
Oh, so just switch it. So Taj go first. Yo, I'm Taj. Yo, I'm Mo, and we are.
The Fitness Sanctuary.
On the go.
that work?
The guys that keep you on the go.
Hold on, let's try the other. Let's try the other.
CEOs.
Yo, I'm Mo, I'm Taj, and we are.
The Fitness Sanctuary.
Which one you guys like better?
CEOs of Fitness Sanctuary.
CEOs.
Oh, yeah, you got to do the titles, man.
Titles out, son.
Boss vibes.
I did that though, right?
Boss vibes. we can give it another spin.
All right, pass that. Go ahead and introduce yourself the right way. Fitness Sanctuary.
In the building.
Let's talk about it.
Definitely.
What y'all want to know, man?
So what is the Sanctuary?
The Fitness Sanctuary, so we're a private gym, or right there on the cuffs of Lincoln, Pawtucket, Central Falls. We do a little bit of everything. We do group training, we do personal training, we do special events for, AAU teams and things like that. Pro athletes, we get them in there to come in and work out. We do a little bit of everything for all the local talent around here.
Dope, yeah. And I've seen a lot of names in there. A lot of people come there and develop their skills, and it's a vibe too. So and speaking of vibes, what would you think makes your gym different? A lot of people have anxiety when it comes to the gyms for a lot of reasons. Don't like to be put on the spot. Don't want to feel insecure or vulnerable. So what do you think makes the sanctuary different?
Just the experience. Me and Mo, we've been out of shape before, so we understand like the type of training to go into it, how to build better habits. Just trying to change people's mindsets. It's not about just the fitness aspect of it. It's more or less trying to change just like your lifestyle.
Exactly.
Creating better habits to get you to the goals that you want to eventually achieve.
Yeah, man. Change definitely starts from within. You know what I mean? And that's the basics of what we teach everybody. So just the moment that you decide to walk through the door, that's the first step to your changing moment. A lot of us always talking about that. Oh, I'm gonna hit the gym next week. You know what I mean? Or I'm gonna wait for the new year. You know what I'm saying? New year, new me kind of thing. And we always encourage people, yo, I need you to get here today. Like today you had the thought. Today's when you need to step in because the thought's already there inside your mind. So you come in, you step in, and I always congratulate people. That's why when people try to message us through the Instagram, the first thing we say is, come in. It don't cost you nothing to come in through the door. You know what I mean? Just your effort to get up. And once they do that, then that's like kudos to them. I always give them a handshake and be like, you made it. Like you're already here, your journey's begun today. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have a side question. Is it that people just want to get in the door, like change the environment to work out, or is it that they actually want to have somebody to work out with?
It's a combination of both, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like the environment is key. We spent a lot of time over the past year redefining our environment and making the room have energy. And so the room has energy itself even before we speak. And then once we come and we cultivate that, and we give them some knowledgeable trainers that really care and really understand, the vision, the true purpose behind it, people fall in love with it, almost instantaneously.
Yeah, and the results speak for themselves. Like we've had hundreds of people walk through that door and they don't look the same no more. You can attest to somebody here.
I mean, since you want to be pointing over to Doug,
check the stats.
I walk by the mirror and be like, who that is? For real.
No,
All right, we got Mo and Taj in the building. Real quick before you guys go to the business aspect, let's talk about the hard part for a quick moment. How much of it has to do with your eating?
Most of
There you go. A lot of people don't want to hear that part.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry,
Go ahead.
I mean, like I said, you want to start with a good foundation, just like when you build a house. You know what I mean? So your food is the foundation of what your body. You all heard the cliche. You are what you eat.
Facts.
So what your body is going to consist of and what it's going to produce predominantly comes down to what you put in it.
Let me ask you another question. Most of my friends that I know that actually do work out and take it serious, most of them don't eat meat. Is that what it's looking like when you go into those gyms? Most of the people, they've given up that type of food.
No, I'll be honest with you.
So there's still some people out there that I'll take a steak down in a heartbeat and still can be okay. Woo! I just want to make sure. Okay, I just want to make sure. Because everybody else in here,
we're not a
never
fan.
trying to go to dinner with these guys, man.
We're not a fan of fat eating.
I mean,
man.
I think you gotta be versatile. I mean, for me, like I dropped like a decent amount of weight and toned up. The majority of stuff that I cut out was like the timing of it, the late night, the type of food I was eating late night, and then like the sugar intake. You know what I'm saying? Sugar intake and then have like more water. So late night, I'll cut out like the Twinkies and stuff like that.
And that's kind of the next one. Okay, if I can still take in this meat that I know I shouldn't be taking in, but I still do anyway. Is it a certain time I should do it? Maybe times where I shouldn't do it. Maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. Food is fuel. You know what I mean? Like you ain't gonna put gas in your car when it's already full. So you want to take your time and eat when it's proper when you're trying to refuel and recharge.
Yeah, that's been the biggest difference for me.
The one thing I would say is, like, especially about red meat, is it can cause some bloating. So, like, for me, I only eat it like once or twice a week.
Okay.
So you can keep that body nice and slim.
Moderation is key. Moderation is key.
But I don't have to give it up.
A lot of people get new information. They look at it as law. You know what I mean? And it's all about how it applies to you in your life for what you're doing. So if you're a person that's not highly active and you're not going out and working out as much, maybe you shouldn't have as much meat intake because your protein intake probably doesn't need to be that high. So you need to lower it down and have more powerful nutrition packed foods, which are your green vegetables and things like that.
What's your daily menu? Starting from breakfast to dinner.
Oh yeah, let me go first.
Let me go first.
Tell them what we eating, bro.
What's your daily menu?
So to start it off, we intermittent fasting. I don't usually eat till about 12 or 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
You just making this hard for me, man.
No, but you don't have to do all of that. But we'll just go over the meal. So I have 6 eggs. I have 5 slices of turkey bacon. I have a 70-gram protein shake. That's my first meal. Then my second meal, it could be anything between like chicken and steak. I mix it up with the greens. It's either broccoli, green beans, zucchini, Brussels sprouts. And really that's it. I eat about twice a day.
So twice a day, and that's it.
Twice a day.
Yeah.
But they're big, large portions.
Yeah.
That breakfast, that 6 eggs, boy. Woo!
Yeah.
I so bro like Jack.
So is it better to eat because you're eating twice a day, but you're eating a lot? And I thought that's the opposite of what you're supposed to be doing.
So it all depends on how you function. So that's majority for people who like to snack a lot. So you want more meals in a day. That way you don't have big gaps in your day where you're not eating and you're gonna binge as soon as you start to eat something. So that's really where that comes from.
So basically, the more gap you have, like your body's gonna hold on to more, basically, as opposed to having like more.
It depends on when, like you said, even started from breakfast. So people have a misconception of breakfast as this things where you eat waffles, eggs, and bacon. But that's not actually what breakfast actually stands for. Exactly. Breakfast is actually a term for breaking your fast. You were sleeping the night before. You've slept at least 8 hours. If you've done what you're supposed to do properly,
Who does that?
You probably
That's how you supposed
No,
bro.
Well, I mean, you want to be sleeping at least a minimum of 6 to 8 hours because
Who does that?
The healthy person, the person with the proper body, because there's no way your body can recover unless you get that rest. So if you're not recovering, you're putting more stress on top of the body, what will kill you before anything else.
Even if you have to nap and catch up, I mean that's cool. If you're sleeping like less than that, you can do your thing and then go back and sleep. You can sleep intermittently.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. You want uninterrupted deep sleep.
Yeah,
The deeper you sleep, the better you will wake up. Trust me, you'll be more efficient. There's always, like I've heard that same thing too. Even can I say Steve Harvey on there?
Hey, if you want to sue us, we'll take that. iHeartRadio. Shots iHeartRadio.
Because there was that Steve Harvey clip that kind of went around and went viral for a while where he was just like,
You can't sleep. You know what? You're exactly right, because that's what I'm referring to. He says no successful man can sleep He did say 8 hours a day. 6, 8 hours. He said you can't do that and be successful.
He is lying. It's not about. It's your efficiency when you're up. If this brain could function at a higher level for 8 hours, better than you could function at 12, I just killed you. It don't matter that you was up longer than me. When I was up, I was efficient, and when I got what I needed to get done, it got done. I'll even go into that. When something is bent inside of your mind, people sleep on the power of thought. Like the thought in your mind is just like wheels hitting the road. The first time a thought comes across your mind, it's a small impression. But with something, you become hell-bent on something, and that thought keeps coming across your mind, it's going to create a track, and it's going to run in your subconscious even when you're asleep. That's why you can come up with bomb ideas even while you're sleeping, and you can wake up and be like, wow, I already know what I'm on today, because it's already on your mind, so you working while you sleeping. It seemed like you just off the clock, but nah, you ain't never off the clock because it's already running.
So now you got the clients. What has this process taught you about yourself, even the business? 'Cause I see now we got merch going. You know, we've talked about it, but I see you guys have a vision. And you seem to be executing a lot. So what has this taught you about yourself, and where you're going to take this brand and endeavor in the future?
I mean, honestly, just like this has taught us that anything is really possible if you're willing to dedicate yourself to it. And you know, a lot of people really are not willing to take that risk, and they're looking for the secure route. A lot of times I hear that from a lot of people that it's like, oh, where's the security? I don't know what I'm gonna get paid if I do this.
That's definitely me.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It's definitely me.
Which is why I
So
need your plan.
convince me. That's what I'm listening.
Yeah, cause we talked.
Well, I mean, it works from both sides of the sword. You know what I'm saying? So, on one hand, you have no guarantees, but on that guarantee, it also gives you a ceiling. The no guarantee gives you no ceiling. So your opportunity is willing to be, is maximized. So right now, because we took the no guarantee route, we were not only able to, start out with 1,500 square feet of space that we maximized and doubled that into 3,000 square feet. Now we went down and we added another 3,000 square feet. We had 6,000 square feet of space right now. And that started out just from my man said working in the park with no square feet and no guarantees and doing the whole thing.
Whole lot of grass.
You know what I mean? So,
And you know what? I want to say that's the most important part that people don't want to hear either.
Straight grassroots.
No. How long did you do it for free?
For 3 months. 3
3
months for
months,
free.
man.
2 days a week throughout the whole summer of 2017.
Did you guys work other jobs too while doing that?
Yeah.
Yep. I worked a full-time job while doing this. I actually was researching things while I was at my job. My job kind of like funded the first part of it. I was using my job. I was using that money, and I was filtering it over to the fitness side of it. Investing in taking that money, and investing it in myself.
And then they found out that we were working on our business on their clock, and they was like, "You got to get the hell out of here."
The bosses found out what we was doing, and he was just like, "Listen, you ain't gonna one up us. You gotta go, man."
But sometimes that's what it takes.
Yeah.
But
it
I
pushed you.
knew I was eventually gonna come to that
It
crossroads.
would have never pushed you unless you came to that crossroads.
Exactly.
And I wasn't mature enough to make that decision myself.
It's
So
scary. I think about it all the time. I'm not gonna lie. It's scary. I think about it all the time. Like, yo, I wanna.
Even he knows I was nervous as hell when I lost my job.
I don't ever want anybody to feel like me sometimes, and I won't lie. There's sometimes I feel like I'm stuck. I feel like I'm stuck because if I don't stick with the security of what I'm doing, I could mess up. And your family scares me all the time. But I still want to take the route you guys have done.
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday. What's the entrepreneurs?
I mean, one thing we've always started to tell people is get comfortable being uncomfortable. Uncomfortable situations push you and drive you to reach that. Like I always say this for both men and women, you should always live one step beyond your edge. If you're staying right before your edge, then you always keep yourself tucked up under.
Yeah.
But you stay one step beyond it, you're always on, okay, I gotta keep pushing because if this is the edge right here, I need something else to, solidify.
And conditioning yourself because you're gonna hit bumps in the road, a whole lot of stuff, but you just gotta stay down and keep doing the same stuff over and over again, and just having faith in what you're doing. And if if you trust yourself, bet on yourself, man.
And last thing I was saying is surrounding yourself with the right
anybody.
people too, man. Like it was a huge benefit of us having each other. You know what I mean? To push each other because it was always like we were playing tennis with it back and forth.
How long y'all been friends?
Since high school, so that's like 16, 17.
12 years, 14, almost 14, 15 years.
Can I add to that? like you and I, we had the conversations even like outside of here. I think like the biggest thing, like some people like you guys aren't afraid to share some of the stuff that helped you succeed, whereas you talk to other people, like other people aren't as quick to give you some of those like knowledge. Like,
That's
gems
because we
back.
love. That's
You know
because
what I
we
mean?
enjoyed the
So-
process. You know, the process has been great. Like just we talk about it all the time. Just feeling blessed that people would they have love for us the way they do.
Exactly.
Like this Christmas was a big one, man, because they all came in, they all chipped in together, and they put something together nice for us. It was really thoughtful.
They brought you
so.
a car? Yo, that is dope. That is dope.
So shout out to Team Sank. Shout out to Team Sank for holding us down, man.
Gang, gang.
So speaking of the team Sank, so you got the square feet, you got the clients, you got Chip doing more than 3 push-ups. You got a lot of results. We see it now. I'm hearing about the extra square feet. I know about the pub. Tell us what you're moving and beyond. What's next up?
So, the Sanctuary Social Club is a it is definitely it's open to the public, but it's also a member based bar. So what you'll be able to do when you're coming, you're talking about a speakeasy place that is a very intimate environment where we'll be able to share, rub elbows, you know what I mean, and really sharpen each other in a place where you can relax. So a lot of people go out and they just look to be entertained. We're actually looking to do more than that. We want to fulfill people, you know what I mean, as they come through the space. And so we got 3,000 square feet of space right now that's just totally being redesigned to, you know what I mean, to host all the dope events, including the franchise report.
It sounds like I can come in, work out.
Hey, speaking of
Get a
plugs,
shake.
Speaking
Yeah,
of plugs,
get
speaking
shake.
of plugs, speaking of plugs,
Sit
you
with
got
my laptop.
a minute in the segment left. So I need you to go everything, best way to find you, where it's at, located, all of that right now. You got a minute. And then after that, I like you guys, so I'm not gonna kick you off. So it's up to you if you want to hang around for the morning show now. but for this purpose, I need all the info right now. Like, you gotta get it all out.
All right, so it's the Fitness Sanctuary, RI.com. You can find us on our website. You can go on the Instagram. You can find Mo Motivates Me, all spaces. You can find Train Like Taj, and you can find the Fitness Sanctuary all on IG. Also, you can find some of our partners. That's What the Tef. That's Health is Wealth CMOS. That's the Style Loft. And gang.
Oh, what the tech was here too.
Yeah. So those are all partners, all local
Yeah,
businesses.
shout out Lamont, man.
All right. Anything else you want to say? Anything?
Stay blessed, stay with love, and listen, stay focused and stay safe out here.
And also, your first class free. All right, the Fitness Sanctuary, your first class free.
No excuses.
And lastly, if you want to book a class, download the Mind Body app. You can look us up on there.
Fitness Sanctuary.
Yes, the Fitness Sanctuary on the Mind Body app. We pop right up. You can schedule your class, and you'll be all set to come right in.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys said it because I did this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mo and Todd.
There was a Quacks code just for no reason.
I give it.